Bit of a head scratcher here. We've got several items to address, but ultimately we want to fill this opening to the best of our ability with as much of the leftover. I've been saying siding and sheathing interchangeably. They're not. Normally there's sheathing and then there's siding. This is one item that's doing both, which is what T111 was kind of. That's what it's a chintz sort of a thing. It's a sheathing and a siding. It has a finished surface, what have you. That's what we've got here. So I've been using the words interchangeably, but we've got sheathing / siding, and we need to fill in here to the center of this stud to the best of our ability. And I've been scratching my head and looking at it, scratching my head and looking at it. Maybe this would illustrate this problem here, but this is the existing cut that was here, the rough cut that was done for the original location of the door. It's not particularly plumb. It's not particularly not plumb, but it wanders back and forth on a straight line. But in some places it's really a big gap, in some places it's not that large. Originally I was going to take a straight line an equal distance from this body line in the siding, find the greatest width that I could get the entire way, snap a chalk line to it and rip that off so I had a straight edge to butt up to, and then do the same thing on my piece and send straight edge to straight edge, and hopefully just that would be the most ideal way to touch up the texture. However, I don't have enough. I've been crunching the numbers. So the next sort of option that I've got, I'm trying to catch the light in the right place here, there's these openings. The door jamb is going to go to here and the trim's going to go over it and go to there. And so I believe that I'm going to need the shoulder in the profile line going right down next to the door trim, and that's going to call your attention to a certain degree. So I basically want to take the low, like grout or whatever you want to call that, portion off of the sheet and a shoulder, and then as much as I can get after that, which would mean starting here and taking this piece and using that and then filling with what's left here. But I think I might need to make it up onto the body line, so I may take just a hair up onto this surface here all the way down, take that as a piece, bring it over here, install it as a straight line, straight cut edge right lined up to this line, so it carries right down the way the rest of these, despite the fact that there's two sheets here, carry right down to the ground, and then let the weirdness that's left over fall where it may, and address it by trying to match this texture in a low-key way or something here. It's going to be more difficult to match that body line. This is the type of thing that I would consider and reconsider and consider again, and I've done it on several occasions, some of which have worked out wonderful. Sometimes it's like, I wish I really would have done the other thing that I thought of. It's so hard to imagine, but I wanted to at least do a little video on the agony of trying to make up my mind before I commit to something and find out that I made an error, and we'll just show what happened either way. Or maybe I'll never show this video, or never show the video where I failed at all and I'll just never talk about it again. Who knows? But let's hope that that doesn't happen.